Steak and salad, it's such a common dish. I know I have it at least once a week. So I want to show you steak and salad, but a fancier way of doing it. And I'm going to start with the steak. Now I have a beautiful piece of rump steak. I love rump steak. And I've just brought it out of the fridge about 40 minutes ago. So for this size steak, which is about 250, 300 grams, I want to season it with some oil and salt. And salting and oiling on both sides. A little drizzle. And some salt, okay. And then we're going to add it to the grill. So you don't want to be adding some oil to the grill plate because it's just going to be swimming in oil. We just want a really thin coat so it doesn't stick. Now that needs to be really hot. So that's very, very hot now, and we can add our steak. That's the sound we're after. So for this steak, I'm going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I want it to be blushing in the centre. While that's cooking, let's get onto the wasabi dressing. So all these fantastic flavours go with steak. I've got a beetroot dip to serve with it also. So in a bowl, some sour cream. We want about a tablespoon. To that, I'll add some wasabi, just a small little bit of wasabi. And then give that a bit of a mix to loosen up that sour cream. We don't want it to be that thick at this stage. So now I add some vinegar. And then we'll just keep mixing that until you can drizzle it. Now, if it is still too thick, simply add a splash of water. Give that a mix, and once it's a bit drizzly like that, you know it's ready. Now, let's have a taste. Oh, that combination of wasabi and sour cream, it is just the best. All right, let's pop that to the side and have a look at our steak. Turn it over. Ooh, isn't that a beautiful thing? Lovely char marks there. So just give that another 2 minutes on that side. We'll rest it, and then we can bring this whole salad together. Super easy. All right, steak has come out of the pan. I've just allowed it to rest. It's gonna be beautiful and pink in the center. Let's finish off this salad. So in a bowl, I'll add a few leaves of rocket, just a small handful. Again, going with that peppery flavor, the rocket, the wasabi together. Some spinach, baby spinach, a few handfuls. And I always love a little bit of onion. So very, very thinly sliced onion. Take away that bit. You want it to be as thin as you can get it. Okay, just a small amount. And then we'll just sprinkle that in, separating all those little layers. Great. Some chives, a small handful of chives. So we'll just gather them together and finally chop them. I like that mild onion flavour of the chives. Okay, pop them in. And we do need some crunch in this, some texture, macadamia nuts, good old Aussie macadamia nuts. These have been toasted. In fact, these are lightly salted too, so we don't need to add too much salt to the dressing at all. That should be plenty. Place that in the salad. All right, let's start building this salad onto an oval plate. This is going to look great on an oval plate. And we'll add a good dollop of roasted beetroot dip. I'm using this one. It's got a fantastic sweet flavour to it. We'll need 1 to 2 tablespoons worth. And you can just go all out. Spread this on the base. It's almost like a little extra surprise with each mouthful. Okay. Next, our gorgeous steak that's been resting. Please rest your steak. If you learn anything from this segment, it's resting the steak because it's just going to taste so much better. And so we're just going to slice the steak into nice thin pieces. When you're making a salad like this, you don't want big chunky pieces of steak. And have a look how it's cooked. Ah, perfect and pink in the centre. That's what we're after. And don't forget this little bit. Take the fat off it now. Slice it just roughly the same size against the grain. You know this steak has been resting well because it's not sitting in all its juices. That's a really good key indication. So we're just going to arrange the steak onto this plate, just everywhere. It doesn't have to be perfectly laid out. See, one steak can go the distance. It's going to feed quite a lot of people. And the finishing touches to the salad, our wasabi and sour cream dressing. We'll drizzle that over the top. If you like, you can serve some extra on the side. I don't want my salad to be absolutely drenched. I always add a little bit, give it a toss. You want everything to be lightly coated in this dressing because it does have a kick to it with that wasabi. And then we'll grab a spoonful and then we'll just place that on top. Don't forget those little macadamia nuts. Show them off too, on top. And that right there is a gorgeous salad, roasted beetroot on the bottom, perfectly cooked steak, and a salad dressed in creamy wasabi dressing.